travel is to live, as adventures are the best way to learn about life and, more importantly, yourself, says Shivani Malik. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Trident Communication Show, The Success Stories. I, Radhika, would like to introduce our guest for today, Shivani Malik. Director Da Milano hails from a background with rich international exposure and diverse experiences. With a keen eye to detail and precision, Shivani entered the business back in 2007 when Da Milano had only two stores. Reckoned as a fast moving bridge to luxury brand, Da Milano today has over 58 stores and eyes for augmenting its customer reach by marking global footprints at important locals and capitals internationally. A trendsetter in many ways, Da Milano's innovative and discreet fashion aesthetics has won many fans over the years. Shivani's passion and flair in marketing and communication constantly spur her to come up with fresh perspectives and new ideas to keep up with current trends and appease the discerning clientele. Her creativity and conviction contribute to create Da Milano as a distinguished brand and reinventing the very notion of affordable luxury in India. Welcome to our show, Shivani, and it's a pleasure hosting you. So, I have several questions lined up for you, and the first and the foremost question will be tell us something about your journey.
Okay, I joined the business way back in 2007 when Da Milano only had two stores. Um, at that time, we just wanted to make something out of like a single story concept. We wanted to take it to a larger scale. So we started working on our vision. And step by step, little by little, I think everything luck favored us. Everything came around, and we started opening more stores for Da Milano. The customers accepted our products. They loved what we made. They loved our service, and I think that's why we are where we are today. So the journey wasn't as simple as it sounds. Of course, it had a lot of speed breakers, but I guess um, you cannot succeed without failing. So with lots of ups and downs, with lots of stores not doing as well as we thought, with lots of wrong and right decisions, we are where we are today. And this is just for, due to the love and the support that we've received from all our customers, which encourages us even till date to, provide them with world-class service and world-class products.
And Da Milano being such a renowned brand, who was the biggest support in your journey and your inspiration?
So, me and my husband have created this brand together, and I feel we as a team, I mean, it just worked out very well. So he has his areas that he looks into. I have my areas that I look into. Me supporting him supporting me, and of course our entire team and our family and all our well-wishers. Our biggest inspiration would be our customers who have continued to give us maximum love, affection for our products, for our brand loyalty. I think that is what has kept pushing us and continues to push us, and hope we can satisfy their needs in all times to come.
And if not Da Milano, then what do you think you would be doing in your life right now?
So I was like this very geeky, nerdy person. I did my economic honors from JMC, and then I went on to doing a master's in economics and finance. I had already applied for a PhD in economics when my husband said, "Why don't you and me try doing this together?" That's when I gave it my shot, my best shot, and I think it sort of worked out. Otherwise, I would be Dr. Shivani Malik.
And
Yeah.
being a girl who obviously loves shopping for
Yeah.
obvious reasons, tell us something about your Da Milano products.
So, being a girl, this was the perfect fit for me, right? Uh, I got an opportunity to create what I wanted, to create what I saw others wanted. So it helped me even design I mean, favorite products, and it because I think as a girl, you already have these instincts that you want, like color, you like fashion. So it was just the right thing for me to do.
The things you
When
thought
I
were
joined the
lacking in the
business,
market.
yeah, and so many colors at that time were not available, and till date, I don't think any brand does the amount of colors we do and the amount of styles that we take out. So I think this was just the right fit for me, and it was all planned. And when I joined the business, I instantly loved it. It was something, I mean, it just became a passion.
And what is that quality which makes your brand stand out from your competitors?
I feel a brand has a character of its own. It's like an individual. It has a character. Uh, the kind of the kind of products that we produce, at the kind of prices that we, quality at the right price, the best quality at the right price, I think is something that stands out for our brand. Also, our customer service, I feel we give lifetime warranty on all our products, which is rarely seen in any international brand also. I think affordable luxury is what we say we are, and I think we try and live up to that statement to the best possible capacity. That's what helps us stand out in the market.
And being in this, being in India, and where the lockdown is going, is this pandemic affected your business, affected the brand?
I cannot say it hasn't. It has affected every brand, every business. But as I say, every challenge brings about a new opportunity. This has been a huge challenge for us, and it has also brought about a lot of opportunities for us to rethink our strategies, to redesign our products, to come up with a whole new line which is, more affordable, to come up with a whole new line of home products, because people have started spending more time on home. So it's given us a lot of opportunities to rethink our strategy and to redesign as well. So I would say that every challenge is at that time everything seems impossible, but I guess if you have faith in what you do, you overcome it.
And a question like every business minded youth would like to know: what is the routine strategy behind your brand success?
There is no routine strategy behind any success. I think it's always, you're always on the job, you're always learning on the job, you're always facing new challenges every single day. I've been in the business for about 13 years now. Every day still comes up, throws a new challenge at me. Did I ever think about a coronavirus cropping up even like a year ago? No, I didn't. So I think there is no fixed strategy. With every changing time, you need to re-strategize, you need to rethink, and you need to keep innovating. I think that is the most important thing, that a brand needs to learn to adjust to the changing times and change with the changing times. If we do not change, if we don't mold ourselves with the changing times, and we still in the past, we will certainly die. I mean, we won't be, the brand will not be able to survive or do well. So I think change is the only constant, and innovation is the key. And these are two very important things that are required to actually succeed. So re-strategizing with changing times is what I'll say.
With a never giving up attitude, of
Of
course.
course, of course. It's failure is the biggest, is the biggest step for success. So the only thing is, I try and tell myself, when I fall, or I should learn to fall forward, so that when I get up, I'm 2 steps ahead. So this is what I try to tell myself, that even if I've fallen, it has to be falling forward, not backward.
How do you balance your life being a businesswoman, a wife, and a mother?
So I always say this: there is no right balance and there's no correct balance. Everybody's balance is separate. Whichever part you bend more towards, being a mother, if I give more time to my kids, I feel guilty for my work. If I give more time to my work, I feel guilty for my kids. And this is a lifelong battle. You just need to come to terms with it, and need to make your own balance, that this is the time I dedicate to my kids and this is the time I dedicate for work. And once you, it's all in the mind, I feel. So once you come to terms with it yourself, you arrive at the perfect balance for yourself. So I can't define anyone else's balance. Everybody has to define their own balance. And whichever, so if you're with your kids, given your 100%, if you're with your work, given your 100%, this is what I believe in. There's no point in feeling guilty, because then that way you're wasting time for both. So there is no perfect balance, but it's up to us to create the right balance and be thankful for it and accept it. The moment we accept it, we start to feel better, and we given her 100% to both.
And what does true success mean to you? How do you plan to give it back to the society?
True success for me means all the love that we are getting from all the customers when we go anywhere where people say, oh, we love using your products. For me, more than anything else, when our customers love us, and when there's brand loyalty, I think when they hear, oh, you're from Da Milano, wow, that's something that gives us a booster. That's something that helps us actually achieve greater heights. So for me, that's what true success is. And because we receive so much love, it's so important to give back to society. I'm a total believer in giving back to society as much as I can in the best of my capacity. We run a small slum school for slum children. We try and support the cause of old people. We try and do as much in our own right and capacity. And this is something I don't like to talk about too much, because it's too close to my heart, and it's something I'm just doing because of all the love that we've received from everyone.
And what are your views about this initiative, Success Stories Awards by Trident Communication?
It's a very good initiative, and I think that such initiatives really encourage people to move forward. It encourages business entrepreneurs like me to perform better. It's something that gives it gives a push. So it's something that is very motivating and encouraging, and I'm very thankful to Trident Communications for such an amazing initiative. And in such depressing times when there's everything so negative around us, it's so important to bring about positivity, and by doing little by little, I think we are we can bring about a huge change. So this is a big step towards positivity. This is totally like bringing a smile to people's faces and helping us to overcome various problems in these difficult times. If you can bring a smile to someone's face, nothing better than that. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Deep regards, and truly grateful.
And at the end, what message would you like to give viewers and other startups as well?
This is a challenging time for all of us. We are all in it together. My message to everyone would be, don't get demotivated, don't get saddened, don't get upset. We're all in this together. If you will hold on, you will overcome this. And I'm sure things are going to get better. We just need to focus on the, re-strategizing, and we need to focus on bringing about a change right now. I think that is what is most important. So don't worry, we will all overcome the situation. We're all in it together, so do not give up.
Because in like the initial stages of a startup, the common belief there is that this won't work out. This is not going to work out.
Actually, the timing has become a little haywire. It's a little wrong timing. But I'm sure it's going to get better. I am sure about it that this is just a tough time. It's not just for new businesses, for old businesses, but whoever survives this will actually come out stronger. This is my belief that when we outgrow this, it's just going to get better.
And with that spirit, thank you so much, Shivani, for joining us today. It was wonderful talking to you and hosting you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me.
So viewers, this was our guest Shivani Malik, an entrepreneur who shared her success stories. Thank you, and stay tuned with us for more stories.